Hey Beaver Bunch. Okay. I'm gonna do this. First, I need to thank you for being my first outlet, like, I want to say 3 or 4 years ago now, when I was 19. I found you guys, and it all started from there, I guess. I mean, I check up on you guys every once in a while, and best wishes to Lori. I just found out about that. But now that I'm 22, I have a question that I need to pose. I don't understand why the word gay is being used as a synonym for something lame or stupid or bad, just in a negative connotation. Oh, you were in a car wreck? That's gay. That's not gay. It's not what that word means. I understand that I seem to be more sensitive to language than I guess our everyday person is now. I'm not a fan of bitch being an endearing term. I want to reclaim the word dyke because I don't know, it has a certain ring to it that I think could totally go places. I understand that you can make language what you want, but why would you propel or perpetuate a negative connotation for a word that you use to describe yourself and attach it to something that has nothing to do with who you are and who you're attracted to? Sort of can understand why non-gay people would use that word that way, but I know people that are gay that use that word that way. I'm trying not to use names, but my friend who is a gay guy that I work with, he said something, like, we were talking about something stupid at work, and he was like, yeah, it's pretty gay or whatever. And I stopped him and I said, why do you do that? I feel like he was surprised that I called him out about it, because that is out of the norm. Like, nobody wants to say, hey, that offends me. That's kind of self-sabotage. Like, you're putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation, and by saying nothing about it to anyone in any way, you're saying you're okay with it. And that goes into a whole different bunch of things. I kind of put him in a spot where he was just going to argue everything that I said because he was backpedaling because he knew people were listening. But I honestly wanted to know. And his argument, for the most part, was that he was desensitizing the word. The only reason it has a meaning to desensitize is because you're using it that way. We don't need to be desensitized to the fact that some people like the same sex, because I don't think that tolerance is the same as desensitization. Then we started talking about how he sees the word as 2 words, how he sees it as a word to describe himself and a word that he can use the way that he did. And to that I said, but it's the same word, and that's how people hear it. My ex-girlfriend does that. She says a lot of stuff like that, like uses terms that are socially demeaning to her as a person, but uses them in everyday language. She's so cool that if she didn't use it, people around her wouldn't either, but I don't think she realizes that about herself, or maybe she doesn't care. I just don't understand why we, as a community, are giving permission to people to use it that way. Especially if you're going to be super gay all the time. And by that I mean super flamboyant or super bring rainbow cakes to work. If you're going to be really proud about being gay, then you definitely shouldn't use the word gay as something that connotes something negative. You see what I'm saying? I guess this whole video is about my call to arms. Baby Beeves, please don't do that, because you are creating the new face of the gay community. And why would you abuse it that way? I don't know. I don't mean to, like, jump anyone's case, but that really upsets me, and I don't understand why it happens. So, I would love it. I would love to get people's opinion on this and why you think people do it and why nobody's said anything. So, but yeah. Thanks again, Beaver Bunch, for being there for me and continuing to be there for other baby beeves because it's awesome what you do. So, keep it up and take care. Thanks for stopping by.